Greetings everybody, this is Jesse here and I'm coming at you with another video, and this video is going to be a little different. This is kind of going back in time a little bit. This is one of the individuals that I really enjoyed his Skype talks and these type of things, although we may have, you know, disagreed on certain things, especially now since I have been continuously learning about, eschatology and historicism and these types of things. But with that aside, um, this man had such an amazing love for the Father. Okay, and I'm going to be sharing two videos within this video, or I might actually do separate videos, but the two videos I want to upload and make it present, in this man's memory. And the reason why I say that is, I haven't had any contact. I haven't had received any emails from the Watchman report, and I went to the actual site. It was up for sale, and I didn't know what was going on. And then something prompted me to go check this out. I go and check on his Skype and everything like that, and then, I'm searching on what's going on. With Patrick Evans. I don't know. That's his name, and and this was just. I was just going. I was going through this just a couple hours ago, and come to find out, he, in 2013, which was the last time he ever made videos. He was putting up some videos regarding cancer and these types of things, and these two videos right here, which just, they moved me very greatly, and regardless of what his stance on as far as prophetic things go, um, you can't take away the love that he had for the Father, and and that rings so true. Well, why do I say these things? Well, in 2013, Patrick Evans has passed away, November 27th of 2017. This is out of the sermonindex.net, and I'm like reading the conversation of what cause, and then and this individual that must have known him personally says, I think he had cancer. He was bedridden for over a month. So, and also in that same year, it's from what I'm gathering, it seemed like his son had committed suicide, and all this in the midst of him having cancer and these types of things. And so his last video was on July 25th, but prior to that, um, um, he made two videos that just really can move the heart. And I'm gonna play these videos. You know what? Yes, I am gonna play these videos in succession because I think it's important to keep these constant and keep these circulating. And that's a love letter from God, and my dad is the best dad in the universe. And and it's just it's a sad thing that he's no longer with us, but let us remind you that he is asleep, and he is no longer entrenched in the sorrows of this world. So I wish I would have been able to have contact with him one more time, but um, unfortunately, that will no longer be the case. So here are the videos.
The words you are about to experience are true. They will change your life if you let them. For they come from the very heart of God. He loves you, and He is the Father you have been looking for all your life. This is His love letter to you. My child, you may not know me, but I know everything about you. I know when you sit down and when you rise up. I am familiar with all your ways. Even the very hairs on your head are numbered, for you were made in my image. In me you live and move and have your being, for you are my offspring. I knew you even before you were conceived. I chose you when I planned creation. You were not a mistake, for all your days are written in my book. I determined the exact time of your birth and where you would live. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I knit you together in your mother's womb and brought you forth on the day you were born. I have been misrepresented by those who don't know me. I am not distant and angry, but am the complete expression of love. And it is my desire to lavish my love on you, simply because you are my child and I am your father. I offer you more than your earthly father ever could, for I am the perfect father. Every good gift that you receive comes from my hand, for I am your provider and I meet all your needs. My plan for your future has always been filled with hope, because I love you with an everlasting love. My thoughts toward you are countless as the sand on the seashore, and I rejoice over you with singing. I will never stop doing good to you, for you are my treasured possession. I desire to establish you with all my heart and all my soul, and I want to show you great and marvelous things. If you seek me with all your heart, you will find me. Delight in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart, for it is I who gave you those desires. I am able to do more for you than you could possibly imagine, for I am your greatest encourager. I am also the Father who comforts you in all your troubles. When you are brokenhearted, I am close to you. As a shepherd carries a lamb, I have carried you close to my heart. One day, I will wipe away every tear from your eyes, and I'll take away all the pain you have suffered on this earth. I am your Father, and I love you even as I love my Son Jesus. For in Jesus my love for you is revealed. He is the exact representation of my being. He came to demonstrate that I am for you, not against you, and to tell you that I am not counting your sins. Jesus died so that you and I could be reconciled. His death was the ultimate expression of my love for you. I gave up everything I loved that I might gain your love. If you receive the gift of my Son Jesus, you receive me, and nothing will ever separate you from my love again. Come home and I'll throw the biggest party heaven has ever seen. I have always been Father, and will always be Father. My question is, will you be my child? I am waiting for you.
My dad is the best dad in the universe and the father over all creation. He is so amazing that he clothes himself with light and he rides on the wings of the wind. My dad is so powerful that he created the heavens and the earth with just the sound of his voice. He made all the stars in the sky, and he calls each one of them by name. My dad is so big that heaven is his throne room and the earth is his footstool. When my dad speaks, his voice roars like thunder and flashes like lightning. His hair is white like wool, and he sits on a throne of fire. Some call him the Ancient of Days because he has been around forever. But I just call him my dad because he said that he would be a father to me. My dad knows everything about everything, from the beginning to the end. When he opens up his hand, he provides for all that he created. Everything that my dad makes is really good. He invented every bird, every fish, and every animal that ever lived, and he gives life and breath to all things. All of creation is constantly speaking about my dad's kindness. The heavens show off his glory, and the skies display his majesty. My dad is so huge that he holds the entire earth in the palm of his hand. Some call him creator because of what he makes, but I just call him my dad because he loves me with all his heart. My dad is so rich that the entire earth belongs to him. He even owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. Though nations tremble in his presence, I call him my father. Though the angels bow down in reverence, I can come into his throne room anytime, night or day. And my dad's kingdom is really, really big. It is always expanding, and it will last forever. My dad rules the nations of the world, and all the kings belong to him. His righteousness towers like the mountaintops, and his justice goes deep as the sea. My dad is the kindest person in the universe. He sends his rain and sunshine on both the good and the bad. He loves to show mercy, even when we don't deserve it, because his great love endures forever. My dad's love stretches to the heavens, and his faithfulness extends beyond the clouds. He is the most gentle, the most forgiving, the most compassionate and understanding dad in the universe. He is always the same. He never changes his mind, and he always keeps his word. Every promise that he makes is true, and the intentions of his heart will stand forever. And my dad's heart is for the underdog. He protects the weak, and he has chosen the poor of this world to inherit his amazing kingdom. He cares for the fatherless and the widow. He isn't happy when people do evil things, and he rejoices when justice wins out. My dad is an everlasting father who is always present to help me when I need him. He is my safe place in times of trouble. He is my strong tower, and he lifts up my head when I get discouraged. My dad knew me even before I was conceived. He actually chose me before the foundation of the world. He formed me with his own hands when he knit me together in my mother's womb. My dad created me to look just like him, and he says that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. The day that I was born, my dad was in the delivery room to welcome me into this world, because I am the apple of his eye. and the object of his affection. No one can hurt me because my dad fights for me. He even sends his angels to watch over me. Nothing can harm me when I stay close to him because my dad is for me. No one can stand against me. My dad is really patient. He is not proud or rude or self-centered, and he does not get mad easily. He does not keep track of all the times I hurt him, and he loves to forgive and forget. My dad always protects. He always trusts. He always hopes for the best. My dad will never give up on me because his love will never fail. Even if my earthly mom could forget, my heavenly dad will never forget me. He understands everything about me, and he knows what I need before I even ask. Every day in my life was written in his special book before one of them ever came to be. My dad tells me all the time that I was created for his pleasure and that my life makes him smile. He even took the time to number each one of the hairs of my head. And my dad loves to sing songs over me, and he calls me his treasured possession. He watches over me day and night because he never sleeps. My dad has planned so many good things for me that they are too many to count. He loves to share his secrets with me, and he likes to show me the mysteries of his kingdom. And my dad likes to give good gifts too. Every gift that I receive comes from his hand, and he keeps on telling me to ask him for even more, because he delights to give me his kingdom. When I get hurt, he heals me. When I need reassurance, he comforts me, just like a mother would. When I feel weighed down, he carries all my burdens. When I am brokenhearted, he is really, really close to me. My dad is always with me, and he has promised never to leave me. Even if I wanted to, there is nowhere I could go ever to leave his presence. When I fall, he picks me up. When I'm hurting, he encourages me. When I sin, he forgives me. When I can't go on, he carries me. When I lose faith, he doesn't give up on me. He gives me wisdom when I need it and help when I'm in trouble. My dad is always thinking of me. He has really great plans in store for me, and his heart is full of blessings toward me. He holds me in the palm of his hand. He leads me to still waters, and he gives rest to my soul. Oh, my dad's patience astounds me, and his mercy overwhelms me. His humility humbles me, and his protecting wings cover me. His everlasting love sustains me, and his provision keeps me. My cup overflows because of his kindness, and mercy and goodness follow me wherever I go. When I was lost, my dad found me. When I was mired in sin, he forgave me. When I was filthy, he cleansed me. When I was dead, he resurrected me. When I was his enemy, he sent his own son to die for me. My dad loved me so much that he gave up everything that he loved in order to gain my love. Jesus Christ, the Son whom the Father loved, and the expressed image of the invisible God, gladly became the lamb slain before the foundation of the world, so that his dad could be my dad too. Now, because of Jesus' death and resurrection, everything that belongs to Jesus belongs to me. His joy is my joy. His peace is my peace. His life is my life. His dad is now my dad. He has given me the keys of the kingdom, and he has made me an heir of his Father's inheritance. I am now part of the greatest family in the universe. God is my Father, and Jesus is my big brother. They have even given me their own Spirit as a deposit to guarantee my inheritance. My dad has the biggest house ever, and he has made a special room just for me, where I will rule and reign with Jesus forever in his unshakable kingdom. I have an everlasting inheritance in heaven waiting for me, where I will receive a crown of glory that will never fade. One day, I will shine like the sun in my Father's kingdom. My dad is so big that heaven can't contain him. Yet he is so small that he lives in my heart. I am so glad that I will belong to his amazing family forever. My dad really is the best dad in the universe.